Hello everyone, I'm Faith Aguilar, registered nurse for the virtual care team at Oscar. Today we'll be discussing ways to decrease stress and anxiety. And hopefully by incorporating these tips into your daily life, you'll be able to see many health benefits, such as better sleep, improved mood, lowering of your blood pressure, and better blood glucose control. So let's get started. Now, our number one, breathe and relax your shoulders. Now, you might not realize this, but when we get kind of stressed or anxious, we tend to take shorter breaths, shallow breaths, and tighten up our shoulders, even kind of get stiff in the neck. So this is all signaling our brain that we're going into panic or survival mode. So when you kind of just try to be aware when you are feeling a little bit stressed or anxious, you can notice how your neck or shoulders kind of tighten up a little bit. So just pause, take a moment, and take a few deep breaths, just in through your nose, out through your mouth. Even just 2 good deep breaths is enough to make a world of a difference. So again, you can count to 3 if you'd like, but filling up your lungs in through your nose, out through your mouth, and then just kind of try to release and drop your shoulders. Now, you might have to repeat this several times throughout the day because there's probably a lot of things that stress us out a lot during the day. That's okay. As many times as you need to practice this technique, go right ahead because every day you'll keep getting better at it. All right, number 2, admitting that you're stressed or anxious or afraid. Now, remember, admission does not signify defeat. So acknowledging our feelings of fear or anxiousness or stress is good because when we are able to be aware of them and acknowledge them, it helps to move us through the feeling and then move forward. It helps us to grow and teaches us how to improve on handling those same feelings for our next situation when we're having those same feelings. So we just go with it and we move in a positive way. Challenging your thoughts. Now, this is difficult. We all like to think of ourselves as intelligent, rational human beings, but sometimes our negative thoughts just seem to get the better of us. But that's okay. We're all guilty of it, and we all kind of tend to move our thoughts quickly towards worst case scenarios sometimes. It's okay. Now, that worst case scenario may indeed be the outcome at times, but all the time that we spend worrying about every single outcome, that just makes us feel worse. And there's really nothing that we can do about it. So also, if next week, will that even matter to me? All that time that I spent worrying about the what ifs. Life is always going to throw us many curveballs. So we have to try our best to just keep our thoughts and our focus in the now. And just remember that thinking something doesn't mean that it's true or real. So again, we just let go. Try our best to stop those negative thoughts, us going down the rabbit hole, and move towards a more positive way of thinking. Our 4th tip on how to decrease stress and anxiety. Sweat it out. Physical activity always helps to trigger a release. It's a brisk walk, it's a workout video at home, and that releases dopamine and serotonin, which helps us to reduce stress and anxiety. So we are feeling that intense, anxiousness or stress, we get up, get moving, and in no time we'll be feeling great and looking great. Okay, number 5, thinking about a time when. Now, your mind and your body, I know there was a time that it felt just wonderful and relaxed, no worries in the world. Reflect back on what that looked like for you. Mentally move yourself to that space for just a few moments. Or Think about a time when you were in a stressful situation and you handled it just smooth and gracefully. Is that something that you can apply to your current situation? Well, give it a try. Number 6, press play. Now, you know yourself best, so you can tell by your body and your mind when those feelings of stress or anxiousness are kind of starting to take over. So, if you like music, put on a happy tune that always brings you joy. Crank it up if you need to, and this will help to decrease those feelings of stress or anxiousness, and even dance it out if you need to. That will always help also. All right, number 7, change your scenery. Sometimes the room that we're in just gives us sort of a heavy feeling for some reason. So moving outside or to another room, getting a breath of fresh air, taking a look at a beautiful flower or tree, it can always help to put some shine in our mood. All right, well, I hope this information has been helpful to everyone. Please be on the lookout for our next video. We'll be discussing tips for a more restful sleep, so our body will be recharged for a new day. Bye-bye.